Welcome back. Video has a bunch of video clips in it, and it is from last summer. It'll be our bathroom update, maybe some looks into the fixer-upper and whatnot. So it's just kind of a rewind of some of the things that we did last year during the summertime or the warm season. So I guess come along and enjoy it. This should have been maybe a few separate videos and a little bit more up to date, but it is what it is. Anyway, so let's get started. We're getting to leave for our fixer-upper house, and I don't know if I'll be of much help, but I'm at least just going along and hanging out with Caleb. And I'm not sure what he'll do. I think at least one thing he'll do is stamping the ceiling. He worked on that last time as well, that he was there, although I didn't get any footage. So come along as I film a little bit of an update. So you can clearly see our lawn needs to be mowed. Here is some kind of, I don't know, is it a rose bush maybe? I don't know, the flower beds need help, but we're focusing on inside at the moment. Caleb put this deck up by the front porch, so this is new. He replaced it, I guess. And then he's so excited to put the siding on. I'm not sure when we'll get that, but it has come a long way. Here on the inside, the drywall is up and obviously needs to be patched and sanded down, and then it'll be ready for paint. But the ceilings have been sponged, at least some of them, if not all. I'm not sure what all is done at this point, but this is what it looked like at this part of the process.
Getting the old satisfying mud out. Start stamping the ceiling. Out of the drag area.
We are done for the night. Used a bucket and a half of like the ceiling stuff, so I did not realize it takes that much. That's insane. Caleb was able to do a bedroom and some of the kitchen before he ran out of like this stuff he put on the ceiling. He used like a bucket and a half, which is insane. Did not realize it takes that much, but 7:30 is a nice time to head home and to settle down for the night, or for the evening, I guess. Here I'm just putting the finishing touches on my hair and putting my veil on. I use bobby pins to pin it onto my hair, or clip it on, however you say. And then next is my skincare routine. I washed my face, and then I added a toner, and here's the vitamin C serum. I use Lemongrass Spa products, and I love the products. They have done well for my skin. They're natural, and then of course the owners of the company are Christians as well, which is very neat. Here I'm applying the probiotic eye gel, which is amazing if you have like dark circles and stuff like that. It's a really great product to help that. And then last but not least, a moisturizer for my face. Here I'm applying the Overnight Glow treatment. This can be used as a makeup primer. It can be used as moisturizer during the day, but it is formulated as a nighttime treatment. And then here I'm just adding a finishing touch of shaping my brows. Bye-bye, oh my. If you know me, you know that taking my supplements is very important to me, especially as someone that has a chronic illness. It's best to stay on top of your health so you feel good.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. My voice is a little weird, so just excuse that because I am trying to get over a cold or something, and it affected my voice and made it wacky. So I'm getting it back and I'm doing better. I was trying to avoid antibiotics because a lot of the time when I get a cold, it actually, like, overnight it gets into my lungs or like the respiratory system, and it's not fun. It's miserable. And so I have been taking raw garlic, like chopping it up and taking it kind of like a pill, and it seems to be helping. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I want to avoid antibiotics if I can, especially if I am nursing a baby. So anyway, I'm going to my mom's house this morning. Excuse the light situation here. Maybe this is better. I don't know what we'll do today. I brought my work stuff, lemongrass stuff, that I need to get some bookings for July and just organize my calendar and stuff for the future. People who are interested, later this year or whatever, want to get that written down so that I have the information handy and I don't miss it as easily. So anyway, they also live close to like a city, and it would be fun to maybe do some shopping because I have a gift card, and then there's also a bubble tea place that I love that I have a gift card for, like a Visa gift card for. Yeah, it was for my birthday, and I love bubble tea, like the brown sugar boba, and the classic milk tea. It's just so yummy. I did not do my Airway clearance yet. My family, I have two siblings at home yet with CF, and so I will, I'll plan on doing my Airway clearance there, and then they can watch Bo if I need help with him or if he's, a little fussy. When he's fussy, it's like sometimes I don't get a whole session in, which it is what it is. It's life. And so if I have people to help babysit him, I might be able to get a whole treatment in. Plus, they love to care for him and take care of him. But his favorite person is still me, and it's fine. I love that I'm his main person that he needs and stuff. It's so fun being a mom. I love it. It makes me want to have all the kids.
So here I am getting ready to do my Airway clearance. I need to do 2 of these per day. So I'm putting on this vest thing that kind of vibrates or shakes by your lungs to help the mucus, like the sticky mucus, loosen up so you can cough it up and get rid of it. It's probably 12 or 13 pounds, and it was invented by a CF patient. And what used to be like this type of treatment, you used to be attached to a machine and you couldn't be very mobile. And now I can get up and walk around if I needed to. But I'm also doing nebulizer treatment. Here we went on a fun golf cart joyride. And then here I am working on my lemongrass business stuff. And back to the grind of laundry. I hardly ever dry my dishes right after I wash them. I'm the type of person where they can dry and I can do other stuff in the meantime. Caleb is a wonderful cook. he makes better food than I do sometimes. Here we're making some delightful fish sandwiches. So good. We are heading down to the fixer-upper soon. We had an Amish wedding today, and so Caleb had off. And then he mowed our lawn, and then tonight he wants to go take care of the lawn there at the house. So I will hopefully give you an update. He was working on the siding, and I know I'm terrible with updates. It's because I don't go there every time he does. Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't get the video footage I would like. So I guess it'll just come in small spurts, I guess. Okay, we're here. It's a gorgeous evening. Caleb is back there mowing. It's not near as bad as I thought, but there's a pile back behind the house. It looks like a burn pile, but we'll have to clear it out at some point. But here is how the house is looking. So the side needs to be finished. The front is looking like this. We chose like a nice, maybe a navy blue color. It's gorgeous. I think it's gonna be awesome, especially for a small town. You know, just like a calming thing to it. And then I want to show you the other side of the house here, which is also partially done. The inside hasn't been worked on for maybe a couple weeks now. Since the weather's really nice, Caleb wanted to get the siding done. And the last thing he worked on was possibly stamping the ceiling. And then at some point we need to get a dumpster in so we can clear out this house, because there's a lot of trash in it. So I'm not even going to show it to you. Well, you can maybe see a little bit in the background, but anyway, so the focus is more the siding, and then from there I'm not really sure, I forget what's next, but this place is gonna be so cute, and I wouldn't mind living in this town. It seems like a nice quiet town, and this house is so cute, and anyway, it's great. I feel like there could be a garden in the backyard if somebody wanted to do that, and make it just a little cute little house in town. So it's fun to think about, and I think it would make a gorgeous Airbnb. Like, I know I would, but for this stage of life, it's not. I don't think it's the best decision at this point. So maybe in the future, we don't really know, but we're excited for how it's looking at this point. Alright, today is Monday, and I have a house to clean up. I want to wipe down the bathroom, laundry is in the washer, and not sure what all I'll do. I hope to do maybe some meal prep, and just get a good start to a week. We have been so extremely busy lately, or I have been, and it's just time to stay home. So that's what I hope to do most of the week, is to stay home, be able to take care of my house well, and just slow down. Thankfully, my baby is doing better at taking naps, so he's napping right now, and so I will try to clean up, put my dishes away and whatnot. So let's go. Okay, now that I have the dishes put away, instead of washing the dishes, which will happen eventually anyway, I'm going to tackle the bathroom, because that is something that easily just falls by the wayside and I don't get done. So I'm going to focus on that, and then that's done, and then I'll move on to maybe tidying the living room, or maybe wash the dishes then. So that's the next. Bathroom is the next thing I want to get done.
favorite things is to go get the mail. It goes like pretty, I mean, to me it's pretty early in the day. And so it's just so fun. As mail is one of my favorite things. I guess it's like the unknown of like, you never know when a fun card or package or whatever just randomly shows up. So it's just, I guess, a thrill for me. It's fun. Bo slept for around 2 hours, which is awesome. He had a really good nap, and he's probably about ready to either play or eat. I need to make some lunch for myself. If you've ever been to an Amish church, like a church service, they, at least the ones in our area, they have like these deli meat and cheese sandwiches, but their base is like this homemade peanut butter spread. It's like a sweet peanut butter. I think they put like marshmallow filling in it, and I don't know what else. So it's probably horrible for your health, but it's so good if you put it on like homemade bread and top it with a meat and a cheese and then pickles on top. Just finishes it off. It's probably a very weird combination, especially the peanut butter, but it's so good. And I am going to have a version of that. I made some homemade like pretzel buns, and the recipes from Hope's Table. That recipe book is amazing. The recipes, from what I maybe have seen, they're so simple, but they're so absolutely delicious. And these pretzel buns are really, really easy, and they're so good. We had them for yesterday's lunch. We had burgers with it, but for lunch today, I will be making my own. Okay, this is what the pretzel bun looks like. It's not as brown on top that I would like, but it's still really delicious. So I need to cut it. Like that. And then the peanut butter I'm using is from Walnut Creek Foods. You might be able to get it online, I don't know, but this was at a local bulk food store. And it's like a sticky consistency. The bottle is a little messy, but you have to squeeze pretty hard. I feel like it would do better in a different container. That is so good. Okay, and then cut the cheese. I love Swiss cheese, it's my favorite cheese. And then put that on 2 slices. I need the extra calories to gain weight, because I lost too much and my CF doctor wanted me to gain some more at my last appointment. My next appointment is in a few weeks, and so I need to get it up. Anyway, so I have some oven roasted turkey breast, and then I'm gonna top it with this. And this is what it looks like. I don't have pickles, but I could put relish on it, but I'll probably just have it without it. It's really good. Might look a little bland, but it's really good. It's an easy, it's a very easy lunch meal, so delicious. Now, I'm curious if this combination strikes you weird or odd. If it does, let me know. And then also, like, what is a food that you like to eat that others may find a little odd? Yeah, it would be interesting to see what you all have to say. Cheers. I'm trying to be more aware and mindful of when Bo takes a nap and like how far in between naps like he's ready for another one and stuff like that. And spur of the moment, I went on the app store and I found this app. I think it's called Napper. You can use it without paying for it, and that's the version I'm trying out at the moment. It's not maybe as customized for your baby as if you would be paying for it, but it still kind of, I think, gives you the times when they should be taking a nap or when you should be watching for sleepy cues, stuff like that. And one thing I've noticed this afternoon, so he took a very good nap from, was it around 10 this morning to like 12 o'clock or so. And then after that, like this afternoon, that his naps are not as great. His last one was very short, and he had fallen asleep, and then I think I laid him down, and he was awake very soon. And then I got him back to sleep again within a few minutes, and laid him down again, and he did sleep for a little bit, but it's not great. So I don't really know what that means. The last 2 nights he went to bed, well, he was so tired, so I let him sleep a little bit, maybe around 8:30, and it seemed like he wasn't quite tired enough to settle down for the night yet. And then of course he wakes up again, and maybe by like 9:30 we're struggling to get him to settle down a little bit. It's not super hard yet, but I think it takes a little bit extra effort for us to settle him down. So I want to break that before it becomes a habit, and hopefully we will figure out what works for us and all that. So I am thankful that he is able to take naps better than he used to, because I used to have to hold him, it seemed like, and that is definitely getting better. And then I can lay him down, he can kick and play with toys or whatever. It's not that I have to hold him all the time. I do wear a baby carrier sometimes, and there's actually a comment on one of the videos, and so I decided to try it again. And sometimes he likes it, and sometimes he doesn't love it as much. He doesn't last as long in it, but sometimes it did work. So that's nice, and it's really nice if they get a nice nap in there as well. The thing is, if it's not wearing a baby, you can't just do everything and anything, I discovered, but it definitely does help if you need to get at least some stuff done. So maybe it's harder for me because I'm shorter. I'm only like 5'2", and yeah, I don't know. So hopefully we'll figure it out, and maybe this is just how a 4-month-old is. I don't know. I know is it a 4-month sleep regression? I don't know if we're dealing with that really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a new mom who knows what I'm doing. I'm just trying to go day by day. It's not really that hard at the moment to just go day by day. Anyway, let's hope we can get things figured out. So Caleb was at Lowe's yesterday before he came home from work, and he got some supplies to do a little bit of renovation on our bathroom. We want to replace the floor and also like the trim, the baseboards, and then also like refinish the bathtub, like repaint it or whatever. And so last night we came home probably around 7:30, and he got to work, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, first off, our bathroom is really small. This is what it looks like from this angle, and I'll flip the camera over so that I can see, that you guys can see better. Okay, the current situation of our bathroom. This cabinet was white, and so we gave it a first layer of like a really dark green. Caleb is planning to make a countertop, like a wooden countertop. And then there's our bathtub. I've been wanting to refinish it for a while because it's not very pretty. The baseboard is torn off, the floor is obviously torn out, and I think we'll paint the walls white to go with the floor, like the color of the floorboards that we got, or that Caleb got. So anyway, I'm gonna be gone most of the day today. Caleb's gonna come home from work early. We'll continue to work on this project. Forgot what I wanted to say. Anyway, I'm excited for it. Oh, for the bathtub refinishing, I think that stuff can be very strong, so when that happens, we might just move out and sleep at, I don't know, maybe one of our parents' houses while that project is going on, because I don't want to be exposed, and I don't want this little guy to be exposed to those harsh chemicals. So that might be the last project that we do before the bathroom is completed. It was supposed to be like a short, quick renovation or update. Last night we were talking about doing more than what we had planned, and I'm like, you know what? Why are we even talking about this? I think, as far as I know, we're just gonna stick with what the current plans are as of now. We had talked about tearing out the closet, this one right here, and having our counter longer, or even like taking that door off and have like open shelving. Anyway, I think we're just gonna keep it the way it is. We are hoping to move within a year or two anyway, so it's fine. This house is small anyway, and you can only get so many people in a house comfortably, and this bathroom is small, but it does its job. We just came home, and I actually got my color analysis done. It was really fun. I did it with one of my friends, and I am a winter, no surprise. And I look good in like bright, bold colors. And then she gave us a color fan. This is specifically for winter, and I'll look best in like the colors from the middle up, but I could probably still wear these as well down here. This is really cool if you like to go shopping. I can take this with me and color match. I have a lot of like red, pink shades, green, purple. Yeah, it's just really fun to know for sure, because I did the online quizzes and I knew I was a cool, and it was just maybe a little confusing on what exactly I am. She keeps it very simple, and I have a lot of greens. You can tell, oh, you can't really see that well, maybe there. And then I have one page of yellow, and that's this. And then I can also go brighter or deeper, like up, but like the lower I'll go, the lighter it'll get, and it probably won't suit me as well. So this was just really fun, and I finally know. Yeah, very, very fun. My sister went along to babysit and take care of Bo, and we had lunch and had a good time. He was a little fussy though. So the bathroom is obviously still in the shape it is, but I hope we can make good headways tonight yet. Maybe do some painting. I don't know what Caleb's plan is once he gets home, what he wants to do first. But I think I'm gonna get supper started. That way he has some food to eat and get some strength for our project. just outside staining the trim. It looks gorgeous. I love the shade of stain he chose. And then he's gonna put underlayment here on the floor before we put the flooring down, but we also want to quickly paint the area where the trim is so that we don't have to worry about that when we're painting the walls. So I just got done painting the cabinet again. I'll probably have to put another coat on just to make sure it looks good. But Caleb was working on the floor, hammering in some nails and whatnot. So this is what it looks like. It's about 6 o'clock, and curious what this will look like by 9 o'clock. Alright, it looks like it's like 6:20 right now. I was outside painting the new doors and that we call a false front. But Caleb started putting the floor down and I love it. Looks so good. Alright, it is almost 9 o'clock and this is where we're at. It looks so good. I love the trim color. Alright, it is Friday morning now. This project got started Wednesday evening, and I am going to show you where we're at this morning. Okay, not much has changed from the last update I had given last night. I think we stopped around 9:30. The trim is up. The cabinet hardware is on. Caleb is planning to take this off again and make it even with the doors. But the cabinet turned out really nice. I still need to top coat it yet. He's planning to make the countertop tonight. And what else? Toilet is on. The floor is done. It's just, yeah, it looks great. We'll have to paint at some point, which I could probably paint today, but I have other stuff to do. So I don't know if I'll get to it, but this will flow so much better with our other styles in our house. So anyway, it's just so fun. I love it. I love how it's coming along. Okay, so I'm going to show you how far I got with the paint. Not super far, so I got most of this wall done. Not at the top. I need to get a ladder for that. Some of this wall by the toilet, and some of this wall over here, but my baby needed me, and so that's where I'm at. I made progress, and that's what counts. I'm guessing Kayla will probably do some finishing touches for me then with the first coat and maybe with the second as well. But I am happy with how it looks. I made a little bit more progress. I brushed back by the shower. I did some more edging, I guess that's what you would call it. And I had tried earlier to take that mirror down, and I don't know how. Even tried to remove the like the light thing, but anyway, I'm excited. Curious to see what Caleb has to say. I don't know if he's expecting this or not.
Here Caleb is putting together the countertop for the bathroom cabinet, and then he will also stain it. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh wow.
What do you think?
It's beautiful. Well, good morning. It's Saturday. There's so much. I feel like so many different things going on. I'm on my way to our fixer-upper to drop something off for Caleb. And then I have to go back home and prep some food for tomorrow since I'm on for hospitality. I think we're just going to eat at church because we have a baby shower to attend like an hour from church. From our house, it's probably like an hour and a half. So that's the plan. And my house is a little bit of a wreck again. Surprise. So I have a lot of things to do. I tried to make sourdough bread and it flopped, and so I don't know. I might just have to buy store-bought bread. The menu is chicken sandwiches with roasted veggies. I might do chips and sauce as well, and then for dessert, chocolate chip cookies and yogurt parfait. So very easy. Hopefully it'll all work out. The bread is the main stressor at this point. Probably because it's not working out. Oh goodness. So I fed my sourdough starter this morning in hopes that it would be ready to use tonight or this afternoon so that I can get started on another batch. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to risk it. So maybe I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I just have to buy some, and it's fine if I have to do that. Whatever. It's just not what I had planned, so it's okay. Wow, you guys, it is gorgeous out here. It's like barely any humidity. It's a little on the cool side. It's gorgeous. However, it makes me really sad because the reality is summer is coming to an end probably before I'm even ready for it, and fall is on its way, and I'm just so sad about it. I'm a summer girl and I just love summer, but hey, having different seasons makes life more interesting. Okay, so I just got home and my cookie dough was supposed to chill for like 2 hours in the fridge, and it was more like going on 3 hours soon, but I got my recipe, I think it was off of Pinterest. Soft and chewy chocolate chip cookies, and let me see, live well, bake often. It's probably I think is where I got it from. I haven't made these in a little bit, it feels like, but as far as I know, I think they're good, if I remember correctly. I love soft, chewy chocolate chip cookies. I don't like the hard, dry ones. of the oven maybe a minute or two ago, and I wanted to let them sit for a little bit. I don't know if these are done. I think these are, by the way it looks. Yeah, I think these are great. I might feel like these can go back in like for a minute or two yet, probably. Here's the thing about me. I enjoy cookies, but they have to be done right. I love crumble cookies. I like the soft cookies. And so if I am enjoying a cookie, like the best ones are like the soft ones. I don't really understand why people would buy the Chips Ahoy at the store that are dry and crunchy. I guess I don't really understand that, but it's okay. Can you say hi? He loves making motor noises. It's so fun. I think, well, I told my sisters and mom that they can come down here and hang out with me if they want. So I think some of them are coming. I don't know who all. I don't know, will they be here by 12:30 or 1 o'clock? But in the meantime, I do want to get all my cookies baked and then quickly clean up the kitchen, and then it'll feel a lot less overwhelming, the rest of my to-do list, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so this little guy is ready for his mom, but the dishes are washed and the cookies are baked. That makes the kitchen look better. It feels good to have that at least done. There's another load of laundry in the washer, and we're slowly moving forward. I'm gonna take care of Bo now. I don't know if he's hungry, but he's probably about ready for a nap, maybe. He had a little cat nap on the way home, but he would probably enjoy sleeping, taking another nap at least. So I'm gonna go take care of him now, and my sisters, I'm guessing, should be here any minute. I do want to add onions yet, and I don't know if I'll add another veggie in or not, but it's sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots so far. And then of course, like I said, onions will be added tomorrow. Oh yes, peppers too. I forgot about peppers. That'll add some more color, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna give you an update. I forget exactly what all I showed last. So there was like a big hole there, kind of like a cutout thing. I think it was maybe for, let's say it was a cabinet or a mirror that was like, you could put into the wall. I don't know what you call those. And so Caleb actually patched the drywall, and I think he needs to sand it and we need to paint it. And then also there was a hole up there somewhere close to the light that he also patched because he found a mirror on sale or clearance, and it's a beautiful mirror and it looks better than our other one. This is what it looks like. Let me redo that. We don't need to see the toilet. Let's switch. I'm gonna switch the camera around and show you. All right, this is the mirror and it looks beautiful. Hopefully it'll go well with everything. This needs a top coat yet of sealer, something like that. And we may put a backsplash back there. Caleb took the shelf off because it's easier to paint. So, well, I guess I painted most of it, but then we can paint this so that, you know, if we did ever decide to take the shelf off completely, it's not a different color like that. The bathtub still needs to be refinished at some point. I don't know when we'll do that. So there is a little update. This is Tuesday. I think this would be technically day 5 or 6. We didn't work every night on it. It's amazing how fast you can transform a room if you work on it. And yeah, anyway, we had a very busy weekend. Yesterday, I was so tired. We had a full day on Sunday, and anyway, I was glad to stay home and to take it easy and stuff like that. So today it's time to work, get some laundry done. We're having company tonight, so wanna get some snack ready for that too. Oh my word. Oh no. I had said it against that door and apparently forgot to set it back. And I was coming in through that doorway there and pushed this door. Sorry, I'm holding both. And it made the mirror fall forward. No, this is so sad. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we started this project like a week and a half ago, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. We're mostly done. It still needs maybe some stuff here or there, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright, what do we think? Got my skincare lined up. Here's a mirror. Caleb wanted me to get another one since I broke the other one. A cabinet. The cabinet could use one more coat of paint. And the one screw by the outlet, I tried and tried and tried to get it in, and it just was not working. So I need to do that eventually. Here's the trim, and yeah, I am pretty pleased with it. It looks wonderful. One thing that we do want to do at some point is refinish the tub. We didn't get that done yet, and maybe eventually one of these days. We do have a kit for it, so that is one step further than just wanting to get it done. So hopefully at some point we can get the tub done as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I have maybe a little shift, maybe a big shift coming to the channel here hopefully soon. I don't know. Life happens and I just don't get things done like this that are like, you know, extra side things. So stay tuned for that, guys, for listening or watching, and stay tuned for more.